It's
just entertainment purpose.
It's entertainment purpose. It's not
in the case of anybody.
This is just entertainment purpose. It's not.
Hi, hotties, kettles, tea stirs, here for hot tea. All commentary is alleged, and in my opinion, this is for entertainment purposes only. So I don't know if you guys have been following Mvsummerhouse Martha's Vineyard, but I have, and I wanted to go ahead and drop my review on last Sunday's episode because, you know, the next episode is about to come up, and I really don't want to get behind because I'm literally still trying to do my College Hill Celebrity Edition review and also Bell Collective, and I do want to do the couples therapy. I definitely want to do that one because Fallon and Julian, or Jalen, I think that's his name, is on that season, and I definitely want to just see that because it's interesting. She's also still doing interviews about Portia, so I want to review those as well. So y'all get in the comments and let me know what you think about all of this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the post notification bell so you are up to date each and every time that I upload, and you can be up to date with all of the latest Love and Marriage Huntsville drama. Okay, so let me just run down the names of everyone because I really have to do this for myself too. So far we've been introduced to Jasmine, Amir, Silas, Preston, Nick, Alex. We've been introduced to Jordan and Bria, as well as Mariah, but I don't see her in this picture. I think that maybe, I don't know who Summer is, so haven't heard of Summer. But Mariah, we've seen Mariah, but I don't see her in this picture. In this episode, we will see Phil. So we also don't see Phil here on this picture as well. But we will be seeing Phil come in at the ending of this episode with the boom. And I really don't care for Phil. I'll let you guys know more about that. And I really loved Amir's energy toward Phil. Shanice also hasn't gotten to the house yet. So I don't know if we'll be seeing more of her in the next episode that comes on Sunday. So far in this episode, you have Jasmine and Silas waking up together, and they're just talking about all of the castmates and talking about when Shanice and Phil is coming. They talk about how they met on Hinge.com or Hinge, which is a dating app. So Jasmine is from St. Louis and Silas is Liberian. Jasmine said that she had been single for about 4 or 6 years before she had met Silas, and they met in the beginning of the pandemic, and then they were married in 6 months after that. So they met in April and then they were married after that. So that's basically their story. And like I said, you guys, in my last review, I don't really care for Silas. He seems pretty controlling and he is just not good looking, but you know, that who cares? That's not for me to even say because he's a married man. He just looks like Megamon to me. So the next scene, you have the group participating in Mariah's little spiritual moon mass session or something. And so, I don't know, this was just an awkward scene. Nothing major to this. Everybody was literally outside falling asleep, y'all. Mariah feels kind of defeated because she said she never really does the moon mass with anyone. She felt like it was a way of her communicating with everyone and opening up to them. And they didn't really receive it well. So that's just how she took it. Because everyone wanted to leave early, Jasmine was the first one to say, like, she thinks everyone kind of receives it and has a mental note of it, and then kind of got up, had a chip, and then went to sleep. So the next scene was really controversial, in my opinion, to a lot of people, because I am a pet person. I am an animal person, but I have to agree with Mariah on this one. Mariah was washing towels and stuff that are for everyone, and I'm assuming Mariah put her clothes in the dryer. And I think Bria was washing her dog's clothes. Once her dog's clothes got finished washing, she had put her dog clothes in the dryer with the towels that everyone else used. And Mariah had an issue with that. Mariah don't really have animals and she's not really a pet person. So you can't really force animals on everyone. So here's what I say, because I am a pet person. I don't ever wash my pet stuff with my items. It's just not sanitary in my opinion. Like, even though it's getting washed and it's getting cleaned, I feel like my pet stuff needs to be washed separately. Like, I would never put my pet stuff in with my personal clothes and towels. I don't know. That's just me. So I was on Mariah's side when it came to this, but they did get into an argument, and the argument escalated because they were putting their hands in each other's face. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like Bria, because you would think like she's soft because she's little, she's preppy, she's kind of quirky, she's witty, but she was really like going back at Mariah. Like Mariah put her hand in Bria's face, and I think Bria had mushed her hand out the way, and Bria was like, "Get your hand out my face" or something, and then she threw something at Mariah, which was kind of childish at that point. But I just thought this whole scene was kind of unnecessary, because I feel like anytime somebody tell Bria something about her dog, she never takes it the right way. Because I noticed the last time they told her that it was a lot of dog hair everywhere, she was like, well, I don't really know what to do about it. And then it escalated from there. Like they tried to have a conversation with her, and then she just got up and walked away. Now, I was on her side when it came to that, because it's literally just pet hair. Like, girl, I don't know what you want me to do. But then when it comes to you washing your dog clothes with these people clothes, like, now you're just doing too much, because everybody don't have to like your dog. Like they get, and I get what you don't necessarily have to like a person's dog, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're bullying or being mean to the dog or either. So that's just my opinion. So everybody not dog people. Everybody is nice to the dog, but that don't mean she has to wash her clothes with the dog. So Mariah felt like everybody was basically being weird about the situation. And in all honesty, I think Mariah had pushed Bria first, and then that's how all of it got started, because it definitely got amped up a little bit. Mariah and Preston stayed behind to talk about everything. Mariah felt overwhelmed, so everybody got in the Uber and left and went out, and Preston and Mariah stayed back. And while they were there getting dressed, Phil showed up, and he was real hyped. Phil showed up looking like a 1990s rapper. Like, I don't know what Phil had going on. He let Bria dog out, and the dog Milo started running all over the place. He had to catch the dog, because Milo is actually pretty smart. Milo was trying to direct him to his room. Like, the camera kept catching Milo trying to like run back to Phil and get Phil to follow him, and Phil just wouldn't follow him. But he eventually started following the dog, and the dog eventually led him to his room, which I thought was like so cute. But dogs are just so funny. Phil realizes the room that he told Bria to save for him, Alex actually took. So he actually like doo-dooed in Phil's bathroom like a nasty ass bum. So while everybody's getting dressed, Phil takes a dump in Alex's bathroom, and I think that shit was just so nasty. I'm just so disturbed, and I don't know. I don't like Phil. Like, that's nasty. Like, and it's not that he took a dump in his bathroom. It's he took a dump in his bathroom and he didn't flush it. And he said that he did that intentionally to be mean, because the boy had took his room. And really, Bria didn't tell nobody that that was the boy room or that he called the room. But at the end of the day, first come, first serve. You wasn't there. It's not your room. Somebody else got the room. But he really doo-dooed in his boy bathroom. I'm sorry, y'all, if y'all don't like the word poop. But moving on to the next scene. Everybody in the club having a good time. And then Phil, Mariah, and Preston show up. And it looks like Bria started to get annoyed that Mariah was there. She basically said that she don't want to see Mariah walking around smiling and stuff after she put her hands on her. So this is where it gets kind of weird, because I didn't realize that Mariah actually, in fact, put her hands on Bria, and that's how it all started. I thought it was just, them putting their hands in each other's face, but turns out Mariah actually pushed her. So not Preston, but Phil walks up to the guys and was like, "What's up, y'all? Y'all took my room." Or he was like, "What's up, y'all?" And then he told Alex, like, "You took my room, yo." And so he was like, "I took a BDE in your bathroom," or he took a dump in his bathroom. So Alex is laughing at first, like thinking nothing of it. And so everybody is just dancing, having a good time. Bria is standing to the side having a conversation with Silas, letting him know like how she don't like that Mariah is there, and Jasmine steps in and was like, everybody just needs to have fun, and then she walks away. So my thing is, I think Summer walked and talked to Jasmine when Jasmine was standing outside and was basically like, she needs to talk to Mariah because Mariah had put her hands on Bria, and that's not okay. Nobody should put their hands on anybody. And in my opinion, I felt like Jasmine just don't like Bria, but it do seem like Jasmine is just a fair person as a whole. And I think the dog thing was just a misunderstanding in the first place. So Bria and Summer leaves. As Summer and Bria are leaving, Summer is having a conversation with Jasmine, and we get a flashback of Mariah shoving the dog clothes on Bria's chest, and that is what Summer is saying she needs to talk to Mariah about. Like, that's not okay. She can't put her hands on people. And so in the confessional with Jasmine, she was basically saying that she thought that she was holding everybody accountable, but apparently she wasn't. And to be honest, I thought that she was really holding Mariah accountable as well, but I don't think she actually said like, oh, don't put your hands on nobody or anything. I think she was just telling everybody to calm down, and she pulled Mariah to the side and had a conversation with her about everything that was going on. So next we get to the house, and Alex realizes that there is poop inside of his toilet, and everybody is inside of the dining room, I think, or inside of the living room or in the hallway, and they're having a conversation with Phil, and Phil is still amped up, but Alex is not having it. He goes to Phil and he tells him like, come on, bro, like, we don't do that, flush the toilet. And so Phil is like, what? I didn't tell you? Like, I'm not gonna flush it, bro. Like, you took my bed. He was like, I told you that I pooped in your toilet. And so Alex is like, it doesn't matter. Like, we don't do that, bro. Flush the toilet. And so Phil basically is trying to say, I told you in the club that I took a dump in your toilet, so I'm not gonna flush the toilet. Phil thinks because he's big, he can bully the guys that's in the house. And I can see Amir over in the corner kind of getting annoyed with Phil. And I would be annoyed as well, because it just go flush the toilet, stop being like dirty. And so Phil is trying to sit there and make logic like, oh, I got this room first. Bria was supposed to tell y'all. And then he made some stupid joke about, or he was trying to make some joke about or comparison to slavery, like a dumbass, like the dumbass he is. He's so weird. So everyone gets tired of him and they really just walk away. And y'all, it's crazy because the whole time I was calling Nick's Alex. So in the beginning of this video, when I was saying Alex, I was talking about Nick. Nick. It was Nick whose toilet Phil had took a dump in. So Alex was sitting on the couch and Alex was like, come on, bro, like, you need to grow up or something of that sort. And then Phil was like, basically, oh, what are you going to do about it? I could do whatever I want. And then Amir got mad and just hopped up out his seat and was like, no, you can't. You can't just come up in our house. This is our house. We share this house. And so Phil was like, well, what are you going to do, bro? And then that was literally the end of the episode. So we're going to see what happens after that this Sunday. I cannot stand Phil. He's so gross and so weird, so childish, he's just like, why are you doo-dooing in somebody's toilet? Like, grow up. Who do that? Like, who does that? You're a grown man. But y'all get in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all think about all of this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the post notification bell so you are up to date each and every time that I upload.
Yeah.
It's just entertainment purpose only. It's not. It's entertainment purpose only. It's not.
In the case of anybody.
This is just entertainment purpose only. It's not.